So today Microsoft unveiled their new slo-mo plugin for the Windows Camera app. Let's jump right in and take a look. So straight away, I will say the quality may not be amazing. This is indoors, and the lighting is okay. It's not great. It works best in sunlight. So up here we have a little turtle icon. That is for the slo-mo. You have all the options you have had before with the video. You can manual focus, you can change the exposure, and you can change the white balance. I'm colorblind. I'm going to leave it on to not on auto. So we're going to use this 50p here. We're going to flip it in the air. It's going to be quite a fast-moving object. So I'm going to see how well the slo-mo works. Again, the quality, we're talking 720p here, and no sunlight. If I could have a sun in my room, amazing, but no. I would not recommend zooming in, although you can. As you just saw there, the quality is absolutely dreadful. So let's do a couple of takes here, let's record a couple of videos and play around with them. First, straight away, you can see the quality drops instantly, even over the screen share here using the Project My Screen app. That's just, well, I guess a problem we're going to have to deal with. 720p on the Snapdragon 800 that we currently have, until we get the 820, or 810 rather, not 820, that would be next year. So anyway, here we see this is when you first load up the slo-mo you have taken in the Pictures hub. It will be all in slo-mo, so all at one speed, and the entire video will be slowed down. You can then go into the Edit Slow Motion, as you can see there, and you can then go through and tweak your heart's content. Starts off in super slo-mo. Let's pull this back straight away. We don't need super slo-mo to begin with. We want to go through all the different features of the app. So original speed. Again, it's a bit jittery. I think that's because I'm using the Project My Screen. So we're going to go to the first setting. Now you have two toggles here that you can use to move about on the left and the right, and that adjusts where the slo-mo starts and where the slo-mo finishes. So we're just going to mess around here. We're going to try and find a point where we think the action should start and where we think the action should stop. So here we go. We can see it slows down a decent amount there. You can see the coin is moving. The frame rate is, pretty decent. But let's go a step further. So if we pull its next setting, it will slow it down even slower. And let's just change here the little line. Let's figure out where's the best place to start. So about there. And you can see the frames as you're going through, which is handy. So as we can see here now, we can see a little bit more movement in the coin. And we can see my ability on the second turn here, my inability to catch the coin. I can never do two in a row. Now, I really would like the ability to increase the speed of the action at this point, because as you can see, there's quite a lull there when you're slowing down. If you've got like a long frame that you're trying to play around with, I don't think that is good. It's alright, but so here we're to try and find a point in time in the center of the action, so you can see it slow down right up to the center. That's probably the best way to use this. So again, I've probably just missed it again here, right up to the flick, and then it speeds up too much. There's a little bit of jittering around in the features there, but here we go, right in the center. So there we go, slowed down right at the top of the arc, and you can see it's not super smooth, but this is the first version of the app. We're using what will be last generation phones, so there will be improvements in the next generation of phones. Mostly due to the fact that the apertures will be 1.9 rather than 2.4 and 930 here, which is what I'm using. So looking at the first video I took where I fluffed up the catching, you can actually see there's an insect that flies around. I've got my window open here because I've got my lights on and the room gets very warm, but you can just see it fly off the edge of the screen there. So you might see bits of things in the back of the shot that you might not have seen before if you were too busy focusing on something else. It's fun. It's alright, I quite like the app. First version, it's not crashed too many times on me, if at all really. The phone is probably just broken just because of Windows 10 Mobile, if anything. So next we're going to have a bonus round and we're going to look at a lighter and see what that looks like. Super quick here, we're going to look at the three different versions of slo-mo. There's a standard slo-mo here, which you get when you open the app and just take the video, and that is it. This is just the standard slo-mo. Probably the nicest looking in some respects of the other ones. Is probably a faster frame rate. Here we go, is the next version, slightly slower, a bit more sparks you can see there, quite nice. And then here we go is the last super slo-mo, which is going to be just ever so slightly ridiculous, slight warping of the frames there with the light that comes out. And here we go again on the super slow-mo. I like how it looks, but it is kind of like flipping through frames of a photo rather than the actual thing itself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for sticking around to the end. It's for the first version of the app, at least released to us, the public. I think it's alright. People are complaining about the quality, but hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.